Hello? Are we live? I hope so. For some reason, OBS forgot what my microphone was, and I had to go find it again in the settings. That's always a good sign. But hello! How is everybody? I'm back after quite some time. They had me working basically all week, and then I went on vacation. I went to the beach. And then as soon as I got back, I was working again. But now I'm finally here. We are finally back. Howdy. Hi, Laura. We are back with a new model. Pretty cool, right? What do you guys think? Let's see here. Let's see. Let me get some music first. That's important. Probably should be dead quiet while we stream. Summer, Sammy. I heard hard work, pain, small vacation, and back to hell. Yeah, pretty much. That wasn't a small vacation. It was like a nice week-long vacation. I'm new here, but look awesome. Oh, thank you, and welcome, welcome. Hold on, I'm trying to find where my music folder is. I'll find it eventually. There we go. I have... Okay, opening up the royalty-free tunes folder. Don't be loud. It's a little bit loud. That's okay. There we go. But yeah, new model. Hopefully, it was finally nice to have another one of these done. This was honestly supposed to be done last year, but I forget what even caused the issue with me not having one last year. But yeah, here we are. What do you guys think? Here, you can rotate me in your mind real quick. I am blue for an amazing reason. And that reason is that summer is here. I got back from the beach. And most importantly, Artfight is here. So 2025 and 2026 are the same thing. This is true. This is very true. I kind of blend into this background, I've just realized. The abyss doesn't help either. I'm camouflaged. I'm camouflaged for all tropical colored locations. Tropical colored and vaporwave locations. I blend right in. What was I saying? Oh right, Artfight. Well, my week vacation. It's sad we won't be able to see the hand and tail details. Yeah, it's true. I want to find a way to... at least the tail. I want to, like, have the tail rigged and animated in a way that you can see it on stream. I don't know if I can... On this program, I know I can't do it. There is another program that I've been looking into. I might need to, like, find someone to help me out and get that working. But that's obviously cheating the angle. That is... I think I did do that once, actually. Let's see if I can do that. If I do it like this... If I do it like this angle, you guys can see my tail. I think maybe if I do this and then, like, change the... Actually, let me see if I can. You guys can look at the settings. General settings, maybe? Focal length. Ooh. Yeah, if I change the focal length, like I max out the focal length and do it at this angle, You guys can see the tail better. Problem is, I'm kind of like, I don't really like this angle. We'll see how it goes, though. As for the hands... Okay, let's see how this looks. As for the hands, there is a way for me to have, like, there are programs, I keep forgetting to it. You could attach it to the chest movement. There's a easier way to do it that's, like, not easier, it's actually a lot more difficult, but there is ways to, like, have, like, built-in animations to the model that also work with the face tracking. It's just, I'm not smart. And I can't figure out how to do it. Right, for now. But, there is a program where, like, you can have, like, it's not a 3D model, but it's a PNG of, like, your VTuber character's hands. Like, basically, like, me holding the little like, a PNG of me holding the tablet, and it follows my actual tablet movements. There's another one that does it for game controllers. That, like, shows your controller movements. But the problem is I don't usually play games with controllers. Anywho. Art fight. While I was on vacation, I was torn to shreds in art fight. 7 people attacked me. Where's... Ooh. Ooh. What has happened? Oh. What on earth is happening? Why does Clip Studio Paint look like that? There we go. Okay, that was scary and wrong. And why does this look like that? Anyhow. Let me, like, shrink myself down just a little bit. There we go. I forget how, like, my tail waggles so much when I move. You guys just never know because you never see it. Then again, I purposely keep... And the hands, at least, I don't keep very detailed. Just because I know they'll usually never be seen. Automatic streamer mode, maybe? No, Clip Studio... That was just... Clip Studio Paint, like, just showed my desktop for some reason instead of the program itself. It was very strange. Oh god, what's happening? Also, why is it showing my mouse? But only sometimes. Anyway. I've already started a little bit on it. It was mostly the sketch, because it was basically... You guys do not want to know what this stream was... Have a stream where I'm just struggling to draw all these little frills for, like, 4 hours. Instead, you're going to see me struggle to draw all these line art for these little frills. For 4 hours. I'm immediately locked in. But yeah, these dresses like this, I have the reference. This is a very fun character design. But, oh, I still need to draw the tattoo, that's important. But, these frills, they're very cute. It was a nightmare to figure out how these things actually worked and how to draw them. I think I figured it out. don't think I figured them out, actually. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Unless... something like that. Yeah. Something like that? Question mark? Sure, we'll go with that. I think that works. It's a good thing people draw. Yeah. But I'm not a coward. I think... Actually, you guys haven't seen her because I've only posted her on, like, my Tumblr and Twitter, and I don't know how many people look at that / remember. I have a character called Limelight, who originally was going to have not a dress like this. Well, maybe, sort of. It was something that had, like, a lot of frills on it originally, and then I realized, wait, this sucks to draw. This is, like, nightmarish. I still kind of am not happy with her design. Which is why she doesn't have a 3D... A lot of my characters don't have 3D models, because I'm not happy with their designs. I need to, like, get over it, though. Somehow, you don't have a... I mean, at this point, it's better that you don't... In fact, I probably should stop having a Twitter account. I think people are moving over to, what's it called, Blue Skies? Make a Tumblr account, though. You're not missing out on... Well, Tumblr is... It's a fascinating place. That's what I'll go with. Me and my friend Greta really need to do, like... I should do a TED Talk that just goes over, like, the crazy Tumblr shit that goes on. Or had happened. Like... Toby Fox. I only browse the following tab on Twitter, same. You need to only touch the following tab on Twitter, because Twitter is one of those social medias that tries to make you mad on purpose. You need to realize this. 90% of the people on Twitter aren't real. You need to tell yourself that. Anytime you see someone with a really bad opinion on the internet, just remember that they probably aren't real, and they solely exist to say those things to make you mad, to drive engagement on the platform. This is my wisdom to you. Don't engage on anything on social media ever. Everything on social media isn't real and is rage bait. It's true. Oh yeah, the juggling sim thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about the juggling sim thing. That's recent. But, I was talking about... Toby Fox uses Tumblr. Also, the official Tumblr the official Tumblr website has a Twitter account for some reason. The Twitter account made, like, a Deltarune post, like a Deltarune compilation, like, oh, this game's great. And Toby Fox's response simply was... Bring P-Jack back. P-Jack, for those uninformed, is one of the greatest Tumblr posters on the internet, formally, because P-Jack has sadly died. R.I.P. P-Jack. Our strongest Tumblr soldier. And I think the funniest thing about that Toby Fox tweet was, people not realizing who P-Jack was, and thinking it was like some sort of Deltarune lore. But, P-Jack is great. He, stole Wayne Radio TV's dog and turned him into gravy. There's also, like, the more notorious Tumblr scandals. Like the Bone Witch that grave robbed and got arrested for it. Despite being associated on Tumblr, it actually happened on, like, a Facebook group, but she had a Tumblr, so that story's associated with it. But, to make a long story short, there was a girl who wanted to practice witchcraft, and by wanted I mean she did. And for some of her rituals, she was like, here's a guide on how to get bones, and she's like, yeah, whenever it has a really heavy rainstorm and the place floods, I go to a local cemetery and steal the bones that wash up. And then she got arrested for it, because she admitted it on the internet. There's probably a lot of great stories that I simply don't remember and can't tell accurately, because it's obviously been a while. And I wasn't even there for most of them. I joined Tumblr, quote-unquote, late, before the max exodus that was the Tumblr NSFW ban, where all the porn artists moved to Twitter. And all the horny people also moved to Twitter. I joined before that. But after a lot of the huge dramas that already happened. And also I don't really engage with a lot of the community that has most of the dramas. There's probably tons going on that right now still that I just know nothing about. Because I just follow artists and funny people on Tumblr. 90% of my Tumblr likes are just reblogs. Are just reposts that my friend Eli has made. That I'm like, yeah, that's also funny. I'll hit like. Well, this here is gonna be a nightmare. I'm gonna power through though. To be fair, someone has probably already done like Tumblr deep dive lore explained videos. Oh yeah, I guess the Onceler thing. Do you guys remember the cinematic film The Lorax, based off Dr. Seuss's not novel, children's books, The Lorax, has done irreversible damage to the Tumblr community. Am I late? No one's ever really late here. You came just in time for me to talk about the movie The Lorax's effects on the Tumblr community. You can make the Tumblr lore any. I don't want Malar. Malar. I don't want to make the Tumblr lore. That is like the last thing I want to happen to me. Becoming part of Tumblr lore is like an act of shame. Anyway. I can't get sidetracked. I've got to draw all this hair. Oh, make a stream or video. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get my friend Greta and my friend Eli, and we can all make PowerPoints about our favorite Tumblr users, and then our favorite Tumblr dramas. Realizing that this line doesn't work and I have to reset everything. I should just have a stream where me and my friend, I make a PowerPoint and then show it to my friends, and then maybe my friends also make a PowerPoint. My friend Eli can then make a PowerPoint on the best episode of Beyblade. The best episode of Beyblade, and also the only episode of Beyblade I've ever watched. Yo. Hi. I can give you, like, a general rundown. She showed it to me because she's like, Sammy, you have to see this episode. So basically, the premise of this episode is... Basically, first we gotta establish the premise of Beyblade, which is everyone... You know what a Beyblade is. At the top, they do fights, they smack the tops together, it's great, it's cool. There's little sentient animals in this, but it's not in them, called bit beasts, but that's not important for this episode. There's a kid on top of a water tower, with a sniper rifle that shoots out a Beyblade. And basically he's shooting his Beyblade at people from a sniper tower on a water tower, that challenge people to duels. I forget how this is relevant to anything. He just does that. I think he has the Sagittarius one. They're all based on star signs, by the way. All the Beyblades. All the important ones. And, damn it, my friend Eli could recap this better. She knows this at heart. Basically, Sagittarius, maybe. It might not be Sagittarius. Let's say it's Sagittarius for now. It might be Capricorn. I don't remember. But the guy... No, it's Capricorn, because the sniper's name is Captain Capri, or something like that. Basically, anyway, Captain Capri is sniping people from the water tower with his Beyblade, and challenging people. And he challenges this kid named Leo. Leo is not the main protagonist, but I wish he was. Leo has the Leo star sign. His name might not be Leo. I know he has the Leo one, but I don't know what his name is. We'll call him Leo. He's not the protagonist. Which sucks, because I remember she showed me, like, the first couple minutes of the first episode of Beyblade. I'm like, wow, this main character is really lame. Can we see the Leo guy again? Anyway. he fight Captain Capri and Leo. They duel. Captain Capri isn't there though. He's just like ominously talking, maybe? I don't remember actually, but he's basically doing... Leo's fighting demons. He's fighting this guy he can't see. It's scary for him. It's frustrating for him. I don't know if he wins. He might have lost. Or maybe he just witnessed guys getting battled, and Capri's like, I'm going to challenge you. Basically, it's not important what happens in that set moment. What's important is Leo goes, damn, this guy on the water tower with the sniper rifle is a huge problem. He's really strong. I need to get stronger. So, in order to get stronger, Leo breaks into the zoo at night. And he goes to the lion exhibit. He books it towards the lion exhibit, and he starts roaring at the lions, and the lions roar at him, and that's his training. And then him and Captain Capri have not a Yu-Gi-Oh duel. They have a Beyblade duel at the stadium, and Leo wins. And that's the episode. So to summarize, there's a guy in a sniper tower sniping people with his Beyblade. In order for the kid to get stronger to defeat the sniper, he breaks into a zoo at night and roars at the lions. The end. And that's the best episode of Beyblade. I haven't watched this episode in like a decade, by the way. Probably not a decade. Actually, no, it might have been a decade. Was I 15? I might have been 16. Also, yes, I am old. It has been a decade since I was a teenager. But yeah, that's all I know about Beyblade. No, this isn't true. I do know one more thing about Beyblade. In Beyblade, canonically the Bible happens. Because Moses is a canon character. You know, Moses from the Bible. He's real. In Beyblade. He's just like there. Well, he was there. He's not alive at the current story, but he was there. And a key... The protagonist Beyblade, I think, helped Moses split the Red Sea using a Beyblade. I don't know why this happens. Anyway, that's Beyblade. I think the protagonist Beyblade is Pegasus. You know they still make those, by the way? And I went to my local game shop and they were selling them. It was crazy. I was like, oh, they still make those things. I have been summoned by yourself. Welcome, welcome. You missed it. It was a very important thing where I explained an episode of Beyblade and how a sniper rifle and breaking into a zoo were involved. To be fair, those were the only things involved in that episode that really mattered, but you know. Oh, I guess my new model too. That's, like, important too, I guess. I should do a series where I just poorly recall things I've seen that I thought were funny. Also, the reason I remember this is because my friend, like, she had to do, like, a PowerPoint essay for her high school class, one of her high school classes. And that episode was basically it. She did a synopsis on that Beyblade episode, because she was allowed to. I'll be trapped drawing lines forever, I'm afraid. This month or so, since it's Art Fight, I was tempted. I didn't know if people would A, get the joke, and B, like the joke, but I was tempted to, like, I was like, oh, it'd be really funny if I called this Art Girl Summer. Like, what if I just did art the entire summer? Not entire summer, mostly just the second half of July. But, yeah, this month is mostly just gonna be Art Fight. It's summer over there. Yeah, it's hot. We're kind of getting cooked alive out here. My grocery store that I work at, they were doing a sale. Half off on ice cream. Those ice cream shelves were raided. They were gone. The ice cream was freaking... They had to tape the ice cream refrigerator doors down to stop people from opening the doors because the doors were open for so long, so constantly, that the fridges were heating up. And they were worried the ice cream was not going to get to proper temperature. That's how, like, crazy it was. People crave the ice cream. I mean, I don't blame them. Because so did I. I texted my parents, I'm like... And I texted my sister, I'm like, hey, ice cream's half off, what do you want? I got myself a cup. I got myself a nice cup of Ben and Jerry. I got the employee discount and the 50% off. I got a deal. Yeah, my work's not too bad. I just wish... I'm part-time. But they schedule me for 5 days a week. And I think their thought process is, oh, it's 5 days a week, but it's 5 days, but it's short shifts. And I was like, no, I need, like, a day off from work. It's only like, I think my... Only 10 to 30% of the real cost, right? It's the 50% off plus the 10% off I get from my employee discount. So it'd be like a 40% the cost. But yeah, very cheap ice cream. So I got my mom... she really likes these things called... I don't remember what they're called actually, but they're like fancy chocolate-covered, fruits. Frozen fruit. She likes the strawberry. She likes the blueberries and the strawberry ones. I think I got her the strawberries. But they're also 5 days, half shifts. Yeah, they're usually like 4 or 6 hour shifts. A week, yeah. It's 5 days a week even though I'm part-time, and it frustrates me to no end. Like, I get that I'm working less than 30 hours. Art fight? Yes, it's a art competition. Not really an art competition, but an art event. Where you post a bunch of your OCs on this website, and then people on the opposite team of you draw art for your OCs so that their team can gain points. And then you draw art of their OCs as a revenge. So your team gets points. And it's like... And there's a whole rating system on how it's graded in points. It's like, was it a sketch? Was it fully lined? Was it shaded? What kind of art was it? Like, I've done some 3D models for it, but I don't know if I'll do that this year. Especially since I have work I gotta be focused on. I need to draw. Though, if you guys are participating in Art Fight, keep in mind I might not get to you because 7 or 8 other people have already drawn for me. And I'm kind of, and I was gone for a week, so I have a lot to catch up on. And I have work. A bit of a culture shock here. Even part-time jobs is usually 5 to 6 hours, 6 days a week, sometimes 7. Jesus! I don't think they're legally allowed to make us work that much. Well, let me do the math here. 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, that'd be 30 hours. That would, I think you would constitute full-time. Maybe it's 32? I think legally, yeah, legally they can't do that in America, at least where I live. I don't know if it's an America thing or just a state thing. It's like 30 or 32 hours, they have to make you full-time. Sometimes full-time is 44 hours here. Jesus Christ. That would kill me. I would hope it would be 40, because 40 is like... would be 5 days... 5 8-hour shifts a week. Which is like a standard 9 to 5 job, basically. I would hope at least the minimum is 40. Yeah, the reason I do part-time is... or try to do part-time. It doesn't feel like part-time sometimes. I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least I'm not having to work 44 or 30 hours a week. Most of the time is ruled more by tradition than proper paperwork. What do you mean? Why did my music stop? Where'd my music go? Oh, it's because it's not on loop or shuffle. Music's back. Your grandpa worked 8 hours from Monday to Saturday. Oh, I see. It's cranky old people. I get it. At papers, you should only be doing 40 hours, so the extra is usually paid on the table. I see. That's unfortunate. It's more like 9 hours if you count the lunch break. I hate that they don't count the lunch break. It does feel like corporations or basically anyone with a position of power at work will try to work you to death if they can get away with it. It's just a sad state of the world we're in. I guess it's never always been like that. Hopefully things will... I think things have changed for the better over the course of centuries. I don't know if things will get better while I'm still alive, but I at least hope things will get better eventually. Could be worse, could be working 12 or 14 hours, yeah. Things could always be worse, I suppose. It's always a good way to look at it. But overall, I'd say my current job's not too bad. On one hand, I'd say I was working, like, as an artist, or, like, in the video game industry, but with how the video game industry is right now, maybe it's a good thing that I'm not doing that. We'll probably see the fall of Xbox and Sony within the next 2 to 5 years. Yeah, you know what? Good. Hopefully it's not just Xbox. Hopefully it's Microsoft as a whole. Probably not. Though I do hope... Like, yeah, things are probably going to be very bad but I think things need to get bad before they get better. Or worse before they get better. You know? Because I really think my Xbox and Sony are just kind of... and Nintendo, too. Are just kind of, like, weighing the industry down. What is an art fight attack? Basically I'm just drawing... Art fight is an art competition where an attack is basically... okay. This is someone's OC that they drew. An attack is drawing a piece of art for their OC. Technically this is a revenge because they drew one of my characters and now I'm drawing something for them. And every time you draw something, you get points for your team. Depending on, like, how you drew it, like, was it a sketch or was it a full line art piece with colors and stuff? And then, it's basically just for fun. There's no, like, reward at the end besides bragging rights. And, like, feeling accomplished that you drew a lot of cool art. But yeah, this is just a fun thing that happens every year in July. And anyone can join, anyone can participate. As long as you are an artist that wants to draw. Oh, or make 3D models. 3D models, arts and crafts, any art form really is fair game. It's art for the art, making new friends mostly. Yeah, it's art to, like, maybe you want to improve, draw things you haven't drawn before, or just get some warm-up done, yeah. It's art for art's sake. You mind if you look into my friend's art file? Yeah, I can post their username and I can bookmark one of their things. I can't promise I can get to them though. Because I did kind of, for this one, bite off a little more than I could chew here. Because this is a very detailed character. But also, I wanted to challenge myself. Because this character is awesome and looks cool. I probably could have just did a pumpkin baddie. Let me look them up. User search. Pumpkin if I can spell. Baddie. Hold on, I forgot to add the hyphen. Is that what it's called? There we go. Oh, their art is lovely. Oh, ho ho. That's cute. I'll bookmark one of those characters just in case. It's O'Rourke. Heck yeah. Oh, I don't mean attack, just look at it. Yeah, their art is very cute. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. What was I doing? Hi! How's it going? Okay, back to work. Back to doing this. Idiot Fox decides to render hair for 2 hours. Not even rendering, I'm doing line art. Could I have simplified this? Yes. Am I going to back down now? No. Rendering those frills is going to hurt. I'm probably not going to fully shade this. This is probably just gonna be flat colored with like some basic shading. Because if there wasn't a time limit, I would've. But because there's other people I want to get to, I will just keep this simple. Let's see if I can stick to my word here and not go overboard. Remember, you gotta work smarter, not harder. Let me just take a quick look at the other characters that I decided I was gonna draw. Because I got... Also, it's very funny. Though I don't want to be, like, ungrateful, but it is kind of frustrating. A little bit that... let me count. Someone drew kid pics. This is the person who I'm drawing for now drew kid pics. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people drew this character called Chris. I don't think you guys know who Chris is. Because I don't talk about him, because I'm gonna be honest, I forget that I made this character until every year when Art Fight comes up and everyone draws for him. Here, let me open an image in a new tab. Chris is a character that my friend Eli saw in a dream, I think. And I drew an artist's interpretation of it for her. And then it became its own character that I posted on Art Fight, where it's this dragon made of black tar. It's serpent-like, it's constantly shifting. And also he has a little mouse girlfriend. C-H-R-I-S, just Chris. Yeah, this is Chris. He's pretty cool. He has no lore really developed for him. Besides the fact that he's an awesome fucking dragon. And every year he gets 5 million pieces of artwork, even though I put him in, like, the last page of my characters, because I'm like, please. Yes, he is cool. Yes, he is literally the sickest thing ever, but please, I have other characters I want you to draw. Maybe I'll make lore. There's a very old model I have of him that kind of sucks, and I want to remake it. I kind of want to do animations with him because this is, like, the coolest thing ever. Anyway. Oh yeah, I do have the model I made. Here he is. This is a very old model. You can kind of tell, he's kind of flat. He is also very easy to draw, which is probably why people pick him. I need to remake this in a way that's not just, like, very clearly, like, tube extrusions. And, like, more clearly made of sludge. Yeah, so, yeah, that's also a problem. It's, like, I don't think it, like, shows how goopy he is. I need to, like, figure out how to properly model goop. Google Blender tutorial how to make character glooby. Crucial. Okay, we're getting there. I'm getting to that part of the art process where you just kind of stare at it for a bit and go, If you're doing a 3D model, you're doing that 3 times as much. If you're making a 3D model, there's a lot of parts where you just go... You just go, yeah, Fascinating. Okay, anyway. Messed up the angle we were doing. I need to, like, draw a little curl back. What? The joke about games. Kind of crazy that 50% of the internet either hates or loves Argentina. I haven't been keeping up with this sport ball. What happened? What's going on with Argentina right now? I have seen this style before. Yeah? Because I've drawn it. I've drawn before. Oh, the clothes I'm wearing, yes! It's not a tech... nice clothes, oh thank you! There was a summer... The old model also had a summer model that looked pretty much like this, except it was the old model. This is basically just the new model with the summer outfit that was like the old model, just for the new model. I should, like, put a side-by-side, make a side-by-side comparison. I can't put a side-by-side comparison. I don't have the new models files on there right now. Well, I do. It's just not in the program I'm using. It's like just the raw Blender file. You don't exactly have the best PR. And now everyone's blaming us for paying off FIFA to cheat in games. Oof. Isn't the FIFA, like, really corrupt, though? Isn't that what I've heard? Like, the FIFA organization is, like, super mega corrupt. Because it's a bunch of rich people. Wouldn't be that all surprising. Hot where I live. Ooh, hope you can stay cool somehow. Don't have the money to buy a World Cup. This is true. I don't think Argentina can afford to cheat and bribe someone. It's like the surface of Mercury. Woo! Actually, well, I've never been to Mercury, so I don't know how hot it is, but I'm gonna take your word for it and assume that's real hot. Europe is much hotter and cars are... Europe? Depends on where in Europe you are, because... I remember there was a joke going around that, like, British people were complaining about a heat wave, and then, you know, you put it into Fahrenheit, and it's like room temperature for what it is in America. Like a slightly warm spring day for America. Yeah, to be fair, it's also, like, humid all year round in Britain. But then again, so is Florida. Which is why people in Florida act like that. High humidity environments are hell. Yeah. That's why, like, the deeper southeast you go, the more insane people get. Like, why do you think Florida's like that? The humidity just does that to you. Like, will I have Florida man levels of crazy here? I mean, it would. Yeah, it would. I won't be surprised. And if it's, like, cool and humid, it just makes you extremely depressed. Which is why Europeans are like that. Especially the British. You get me? Follows when the ferrets sing. That's beautiful. Sounds like poetry I'd read in English class. Like there would definitely be like a poem we would have to read called that. A bunch of robbers went out to destroy a guy's house, but when they threw the grenade, they only threw the pin. Kept the grenade in the car. Just caught on camera. Awesome. You have to. That's another thing. Okay, stream ideas. Put that on the list. We've got the PowerPoint presentation stream where I just recall various Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, and other like episodes that I can remember that are really funny, and then sometimes with my friends, and then the other one is just like reading Florida Man articles because there's a lot. There's a lot of content you could get there. It's like taking everything in my power right now to not just open up r/Florida Man. I think we're almost done with line art. And then I'll be free. There's also more than not news about people from towns near jungle that mistake baby mountain lions for cats. Oh, we get that too. It's just not mountain lions. It's usually bobcats or coyotes. Like, people will think they've rescued a stray dog. No, that's just a coyote. And that's how a bunch of capybaras moved into a neighborhood for rich guys. Well, I think so. That's awesome. Capybaras are probably like the least threatening animal that could invade your home, like your neighborhood. Like, what is it going to do? I mean, I guess they are the world's largest rodent. But they're also the world's chillest rodent. If capybaras are protected species. Need to call animals. We have a similar thing in the US. Canadian geese, despite being Canadian, are everywhere in the United States. They're supposedly migratory. They're supposed to just migrate from Canada to the US and then go back to Canada, but a lot of them like to stick around forever. So, yeah, they're a protected species because they're migratory birds. So you can't get rid of them. And they're everywhere. And unlike capybaras, those things are not chill. They are aggressive and territorial because they lay their nests. They lay their eggs and make nests. There was one on my high school campus who would live on the roof of one of the class buildings. And one student got in trouble, and it had to be announced on the intercom. Please do not kick the geese. Someone got in a lot of trouble for kicking one of the gooses. I do not know what the context was, if the goose was attacking him, or he just hated its vibe and kicked that thing. But yeah, you apparently got in a lot of trouble for that. The babies are cute in like an ugly sort of way. They're like gray and fuzzy with like yellow, like they're yellow and gray and fuzzy. Not even like a pattern sort of way. They're just kind of like a mold spore. Like there's just spots of yellow and gray. They're stupid looking. I love them. Anyway. And also they love standing in the middle of the road. They're addicted to standing in the middle of the road, and there's nothing you can do about it because... I mean, unless you're a psychopath, you're not gonna drive through... You're not gonna run them over. Also, it's illegal to run them over. Yeah, they love standing in the middle of roads and slowly walking across. I've never had the geese from around here be so aggressive, though. Yeah, no, Canadian geese are vicious things. They will chase you. And they hiss. They scream and hiss at you. Crazy. Like, there's probably a ton of viral videos about them. Just chasing people. The funny thing is, though, I mean, yeah, they'll hurt. It probably won't be pleasant if they bite you, but they can't really do any actual damage to you. Like, they can smack you with their wings and they might bite, but they can't, like... They're not gonna send you to the hospital. And they know this. They know they can't hurt you. But they also know if they are loud and chase you, you're gonna be scared anyway. So they're bluffing. They know they can't actually do anything to you. They know this. So if you, like, don't run away and just stand your ground, they back off. It's gonna be annoying, painful, and scary, but not dangerous. Exactly. I'm almost done rendering curls. Come on, just stretch. Huh. All right. Yeah, geese aren't like, raccoons, which could actually do some serious damage to you. Then again, raccoons also aren't, like, you aren't gonna see them. At least not where I live. Apparently my mom did see a raccoon in the yard once. Like, climbing in a tree. There we go. Just need to add a few lines on the dress and, like, whatever this thing is called. And we'll be done with the line art. Everyone's a bit tired all of a sudden. You know, it's getting a bit late. And I also didn't sleep all that great. Wait. I forgot the freaking line. Ugh. It's fine. There's supposed to be like a line going around this. Oh well. You're paid from the other side of the continent. Okay, I fixed it. Yay! So while this month is mostly going to be art fight focused, we will return to Ace Attorney and... What else was I streaming? Oh, Voidling Bound! That was the other game I was streaming. Also need to stream a few like little one-off games I've been meaning to play. And... I've been kind of in a Pokemon mood recently. Hold on, Mike. I can hear my dog running around. He's getting like his right before bed excitement out of the way. He starts going crazy and running around like a madman around the house. Anyway, I've been in a Pokemon mood lately. I think I've mentioned this before. And there are a few, like, I've been looking at, while I was on vacation, I brought my 3DS and I played Pokemon Black too. Been a few years. So I played that. It was nice to play that again. I've already gotten, like, through most of it. I'm, like, at the end of the game now. I got all 8 badges. I gotta go, fight Kyurem or whatever. I forgot there was, like, a cutscene. I forgot this game had cutscenes, and one of them was, like, when Team Plasma comes in a freaking airship and drops, like, ice bombs on a city. It was crazy. There we go. Alright, that should be it for the line art. But, I've also wanted to... I don't know, like, it's been a bit since I've streamed a Pokemon game, and to be fair, I worry that a lot of my Pokemon streams previously are, like, boring. And that's the most, like, stressful thing for me as a streamer. Like, what if I'm being really boring right now playing this? Because a lot of them are very grindy. Heart Gold, especially, like, I had to just stop because I'm like, okay, this isn't fun for anyone to watch. Heart Gold is just not a well-designed experience curve level paced game. It's not a well-paced game. Like, once you get to, like, the Pokemon League, it, like, screeches to a halt because you have to grind for EXP for so long. Yeah, I've been looking at a few Pokemon ROM hacks, or just games like Pokemon. I know one of them, I don't know if people would want to watch it though, was a Beastie Ball, which I bought. It still needs to play. I really liked it though. It was very cute. The Pokemon volleyball game. It's not really Pokemon, it's creature collector, monster battling volleyball game. People are in your channel for you, not only the game. This is true. I guess there's always, like, Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I'm so disappointed how Pokemon Infinite Fusion turned out, and how the guy making it was kind of a scumbag. Oh well. Voices of the Void was mostly grindy, but kept a decent... This is true. This is true. Should have split these colors up and not just drawn all... Like, this is not how I usually color things. Actually, you know what? Screw this. We're just gonna... I'm gonna do it how I actually do it. And not, like... I'm gonna do one base color. That's easy to see and find mistakes in. And then we'll do the actual colors. I got distracted. I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I doing it like this? This is not how I do it. Let's finally do something that... This is true. Fair Voidling Bound is something I want, and I'm hoping that game is... I want to come back to it. That was very fun, and I hope people are enjoying that. But yeah, I think... I also want to try There's a lot of games. I want to try ROM hacks. I want to try Koromon. Oh. I'll have to see. I think I will. Like, Beastie Ball. After I finish Voidling Bound, whenever that is, I will go to Beastie Ball. Yeah, video games for my consoles though for my step grandma after she passed away. I'm sorry for your loss. It's a sad moment. That's what the VODs are for. You don't have to feel too bad. It is funny because even though I stream a lot, I usually don't like act. I'm usually more of a lurker on other people's streams or like a VOD watcher. And then again, I'm usually a lurker on other people's streams because I'm usually doing something else like drawing when I'm listening to streams. Oh, you got a whole bunch of consoles though, that's cool. I'm much of a lurker too, and there's no shame in it. To be fair, when I'm not streaming, I usually don't have much to say. At least I don't think I do. I wish I had that big of a... Yeah, that would be... Like, that is a nice collection. I got a PlayStation 2 and a Switch. Oh, yo, PlayStation 2 is pretty good, though. Maybe this one. Base, color... It's a bit hard on the eyes right now, though. That's kind of the point, because... It makes it easier to see the mistakes that the fill bucket makes. I have a Parasonic 3DO. I haven't heard that one. A Philips CDI. Which is a VCR... Oh man, a Philips CDI is probably like a nice collector's piece, though. I have to find her a router so I can make it... Oh, that's cool. I miss my PlayStation 3. And by that I mean I miss Little Big Planet. I don't remember what other games on my PlayStation 3 I really played, to be honest. I'm doing it again where I'm trying to put things on the same layer. I need to put it all into separate layers to make it easier to edit. Oh, I got that Little Big Planet for the... I'm sorry? I think you got a bootleg of some kind. I don't think that's real. I don't think there is such thing as Little Big Planet for Xbox 360. Remember I told you before, like a year ago? It's no idea. I don't remember anything ever. I don't remember anything. I don't even know what I streamed last year. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't remember what happened last year at all. It was Ace Attorney, I remember that. Anything else, though? It's kind of a mystery. Yeah, I know you're not mad. I'm just making a joke how I don't remember anything. Okay, and then... generational thing. Maybe everything is just simply going by too fast. Oh. Oh no. There's a second set of frills right there, and I just didn't realize. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. I don't know how, like, this section right here, for some, maybe I thought it was shading, but, like, literally right there. Copy going on top. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Let me just... There. hide the colors for now. Copy, paste. This is fine. And erase the parts we don't need. You're going to like have to edit it a bit because it doesn't line up with the end of this at all. That's okay. Saw nothing weird happen here, right? Can you art fight me? This is your drawing banned for cheating and lying. You're going to jail, dude. Let me see. Real quick in case I want to go back on this. I got the hiccups now. I'm being punished. For what? Do I deserve this? Bad things happen to me. Oh, speaking of bad things happening to me. I forgot to post a video, but like the day before I left, I played Uma Musume. You guys unfortunately know this. I don't think you guys enjoy this fact, but it's a fact of my life. I play Uma Musume. And before I left, I did some gacha pulls, and they were quite literally the worst things. The worst thing in the world. I only got... What's Uma Musume? Don't worry about it. I only got 3 SSRs, which are like the big important ones that you want to get, like the big rare fancy ones. I only got 3 of them. Or 4. I don't remember. No, I only got 3 out of my 200 pulls. Which is not great. And all 3 of them were besides 1, were the worst cards in the game. Like, I literally got not worse than nothing, because it goes to my collection, I guess, but like... I guess since none of you play Uma Musume, I can't really explain to you just how bad the cards I got were. One of them requires you to have a bunch of different types of cards in your deck to be good, which is something you never want to do in the deck building. I don't even remember what the... Oops. Oh! The other one I got was a literal joke card. A card that only exists as a joke. It is literally not... It's basically just... It has a random chance to give your horse debuffs. It's like pulling a 0-6 gene Magikarp that can't get past level 10. Basically, yeah. And the third card I got is like just a really bad card that has a chance of not... All of the cards give you, like, gold skills for your horse. And this one has 3 events. They all have 3 event chains. And this one has a random chance of just failing that event chain, every time the event procs. And even then, it might not give you the gold skill at the end of the chain, even if you do get them all. It's the only card that's like that, and it's one of the worst cards in the game because of it. Like, I got cards that are just so fundamentally bad. To be fair, all the cards I get when I try to pull for cards in Uma Musume are just, like, painfully bad. Like, I never get what I want. Anyway. The reason I'm bringing this up is tomorrow, a horse... I call her a horse. I mean, they're based off horses. They're called Umas. They're Uma Musume. They're different from horses. Horses do not exist in Uma Musume. Her name is Kapano Riki, and I like her very much. Well, show me Kapano Riki. Kapano Riki, whose name I struggle to say. I just think she's neat. When I saw this horse in just, like, the wiki, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love her colors! I love her outfit! She's so cute! Look at her! Look at her! She's so colors! This is awesome. Like, look at Riki. Everyone freaking look at Riki. Look at this funny horse. Reminds me of Spain flamenco. Oh yeah, it does kind of. Yeah, it does kind of look like that. Yeah, I know the difference between flamenco, the dance, and flamingo. Flamingo, the bird, is with a G. Don't worry. Spelled out, it's easy to tell the difference. But look at Riki. Look at Riki. She has such cuteness. I like her. So I decided, like, yeah, I'll pull for this horse. I'll plan out my free currency and make sure I have enough to get Riki with pity. Because that's what I do, because my luck is so bad, I have to plan out, like, and make sure I have enough money to roll up till pity, which is why whenever you see me open the game, I have like 5 million currency, because I have a literal spreadsheet doc to make sure I have enough money that will be able to be saved up for everything I want to pull in the game. In Spanish, it's the same word. Oh, that's true. I didn't realize that. Yeah, in English, flamenco is the dance, and flamingo. Flamingo rhymes with bingo, and flamenco actually doesn't rhyme with anything I can think of the top of my head, really. Anyway, Riki. I planned to pull for her just because I thought I liked her design, I thought she was cute, and also she's a dirt racer, which most races are on turf, but some of the important races are in dirt, and there's not a lot of dirt racers. So I'm like, oh, this is a dirt racer. Great, awesome. I'll pull for this. Little did I know, Kapano Riki is one of the best horses in the game. Flamingos are common in Flamingos are in Argentina. I don't know how they got there, but they're common in the south. If it's anything like Florida, someone kept them as like a fancy pet or display piece, or they were from a zoo and then they escaped. I'm pretty sure there are wild flamingos in Florida. There's a wild lot of things in Florida. I think there's like rogue monkeys somewhere in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. It happened with beavers. Oh yeah, I do remember you talking about that. The wild beavers in Argentina that are not... Oh god. Beavers are probably worse than flamingos, because beavers will mess up an ecosystem that they're not supposed to be a part of, you know, with all the dam building. Oh right, we were doing this. It's okay though, they're cute. This is true. Alago squirrels. That's cheap. Oh, yeah. That's how it always ends up doing. Like, someone's like, oh, I know, I'll bring this animal as a form of pest control. And then the animal just ends up messing. What is a squirrel going to do, though? Wait. What pest control are you getting for squirrels? They're not hunting animals. They eat nuts. And sometimes trash. What is a squirrel going to? Honestly, it would probably be easier if I just, for this, if I just drew on top of it. Ooh, that's... The old lady swallowed a fly. It was an algae for pest control using non-native animal. You might be onto something here. It was for a factory and small bugs. Do squirrels eat bugs? Not the squirrels I know. They eat nuts and seeds and fruits and garbage. I hate the internet cables. Oh, I don't know any squirrels that eat internet cables. What do squirrels eat? Yeah, they don't eat bugs. They are herbivores. Oh wait, no. When natural food becomes scarce, they will consume. Okay, so they're only going to eat bugs if they're starving. Then again, this is like squirrels of the woods and not squirrels of the suburbs, which will eat whatever. Squirrels eat a lot of cable wires. It's like when the sharks eat like the fiber optic cables in the ocean for fun. Check Discord after stream, BT dubs. I'll check Discord right now. You can't tell me what to do. I'm checking it. I'm seeing it. I'm looking at Puffles from Club Penguin. Anyway. I'll look at it later. But I don't know what it is because I can't find it. This had a similar thing happened in Australia with cane toads. RDMs. Oh, since I'm in streamer mode, I probably didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Keep erasing the wrong thing. 'Cause I'm stupid. You stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? 21. He's asking for 25 cents for a gumball. Oh, alright, let me... I can grab something out of my coin jar real quick for you. Streamer mode silences calls, pings, and messages. And I should know this, because during the Deltarune streams, when I was getting ready, I was in streamer mode, and I forgot that Discord has a feature that lets you play entrance sounds, like custom entrance sounds. Jasper's is like Pyro's victory cheer or whatever. However, it doesn't play the regular... It doesn't silence those. It just silences the default one. And so I was getting ready for my stream. My friend Alex, they don't have a custom one. They have the default one. I'm so used to everyone joining with a custom one that when Alex spoke, it gave me a heart attack in the Discord call. Anyway. Colors. Here's the fill bucket. There it is. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. I think I'm missing some lines here. You to you, then line there. Okay. Alright. I got the colors. Time for, like, some simple shadows. Night, Laura. Have a good one. Yeah. Go to bed, Caden. Months later, the membership is still worth it. Oh, thank you, Desert Ferret. Thank you so much for this, for the 20 months of support. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad the membership is worth it for you guys. I will hopefully have more behind-the-scenes content to post soon there. So stay tuned. Actually use a brighter shade just so it's easier to see and edit. Best price by you trying it. Oh, thanks. It is very easy for me to get distracted while drawing too. I'm gonna have to put the stream avatars on stream. I just realized they were on the waiting screen, but they weren't here. Oops. I didn't realize that they were hidden. I just realized that, I'm sorry. Somehow I never noticed. I mean, I guess if no one noticed, it was never really a problem. This is still that color. Oops. I've also got to do the tattoo. Oh, you're gonna do it. These shadows done, we can be free. By we, I mean me. This piece is taking too long. I'm kind of in the zone with shading right now. Hopefully that won't miss or notice like kind of shoddy shading I'm doing right here. Alright. What we got here? What does this look like with like multiply on? Okay. I'm almost there. Keep getting air quality alerts? Scary. Hearing you play Outlaws Trials and hearing you talk quietly every once in a while is so scary. Yeah, I'm actually an enemy in that game, you gotta be careful. I'm actually hunting you down right now. You're losing valuable time. No. Yeah. I am rapidly approaching your location. Sorry. Why am I using pencil mode? Don't want that. Jasper, is the jazzy music that I'm playing right now helping you in Outlast Trials any? Too loud to hear the music. Uh-oh. I got paranoid and had to check if my music was actually even playing. I think lighten this up just a smidge so it's easier. Oh no, it's too light. A bit easier to see the shadows. And then add some shine to like the road parts. How do I do this? Add light. Oh, soft light looks good. Start putting jump scares in your stream would be awesome. I'll download the Deadlock Skeleton mod and see how that goes. Get some detail for the eyes. Art is down. Yeah, it does that. Alright, there we go. And then do the oldest trick in the book of just slapping a gradient over it. Darken. I don't need a second one. And then what else? I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, right, the tattoo. Can we pick that? Okay, it's I only have to do one side of it. Got one part that goes up like this. And oh, why did it do that? There we go. Alright, and then I'll do a background later. Actually, no, I can do a background now. Do hide the ref. Yeah. How did I open up Unity? What? Oh. Oh, I was trying to open up my VTuber program again. Accidentally clicked on it. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of too tired to do backgrounds. Think of a freaking pattern. Probably like something like part of it's pink, top of it's white, and there's like a broken heart pattern or something in the back. But I think I'm gonna take a break and polish it up. Take a break, come back and polish it up later. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting late. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Thank y'all for coming. Hope you have a good one, and look forward to, I think, tomorrow I'll do another stream. Or I'll do my Musa Maples. I butchered that. And then we'll do some more art fight. Hopefully I'll have this finished and we'll move on to the next piece by then. Anyway, have a good night. Thanks for coming. Thank you for all your support. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Woo.